Checking in on Universal Epic Universe, the new theme park opening in Orlando next year, it appears that the YOSHI ride has begun testing with weighted dummies. New color is being added to multiple buildings within the How to Train Your Dragon area, and new patents may give us insight into the Universal Monsters ride. Let's go over all of those details, as well as work happening in all parts of Epic Universe in today's news update. Starting our update at the very front of Epic Universe, new arches are being added to the round ticketing area outside the park. A connective beam extends from this ticketing and guest services area all the way to the large covered security and turnstile canopies. Zooming out, we can see how 4 of these connective beams extend out from the security roofs to 4 different corners. After passing through the security and turnstiles, we enter the park through this portal. There are 2 large multi-purpose structures, one on either side of the entrance to Epic Universe. On the left, permits describe the contents of this building as wheelchair and stroller rentals, lost and found, lockers, and a very large retail space. On the right, permits describe this 2-story building as containing guest services, health services, restrooms, retail space in the middle, photo pickup, and a Starbucks on the far end. The upstairs of this structure contains team member only areas, including VIP rooms and event space, with a bar and outdoor patio. Within the central hub for Epic Universe, which we expect to be named Celestial Park, there are 2 rides, a carousel and a dual-track roller coaster. We expect the first to be named Constellation Carousel, which will be set within this domed roof in the center of the park. The supports for this roof have just begun to receive gold paint, and some decorative framing can now be seen installed inside of the dome. The roller coaster, which we believe will be named Starfall Racers, has now seen most of its station roof covered in this green material. Interesting walls have shown up around the front part of Starfall Racers, where the tracks get closest to the rest of the hub. What appears to be mesh for rock work and supports have been installed around the tracks within this area. In the middle of the park, the large show fountain, which we believe will be named the Oculus, is seeing a blue finish added to its base and bottom. The blue finish appears to be darker colors within the center of the fountain, perhaps to give the illusion of greater depth once it's filled with water. Near here, in front of the portal into the Wizarding World, framing for a kiosk has been installed. Foundations for octagonal kiosks can be spotted throughout Celestial Park, but this is one of the first ones to receive framing. These are thought to be concierge kiosks, which may act as information booths and offer some guest services as well as hotel bookings and dining reservations. Dark Universe, the land based on Universal Monsters, has seen scaffolding come down around its windmill-themed dining location, revealing a painted windmill structure on top. Inspired by the original Frankenstein story, this detailed windmill structure is rumored to contain fire effects, which goes along with its name of the Burning Blade Tavern. In front of this dining location, the Curse of the Werewolf spinning roller coaster is seeing roofing tiles added to the barn-like structure in the middle of the ride. Queue areas within the center of the roller coaster's layout are taking shape, with the curvy pathways covered in plywood and hiding between the trees. Work continues within the extended queue and garden area behind the main attraction's facade. The small mausoleum has already been enclosed within this graveyard-like garden. A side entrance into the main ride's large manor facade has taken shape, with its own small walls along the stoop. The walls leading towards the ride's main entrance in front of the manor have started to receive their first coats of paint. This section near the very front shows what could be the final coloring of this manor gate wall. Looking at the front of the manor, an unfinished part of the wall can be seen here, near the door leading to the ride's exit gift shop. This massive indoor attraction is expected to be named Monsters Unchained: The Frankenstein Experiment. It is rumored to be a Kuka Arms-style tracked dark ride featuring all of the Universal Monsters characters. A rumored element for this attraction's pre-show has an animatronic Frankenstein's monster figure walk into view of guests. A recently published patent from Universal just so happens to be for a piece of technology that allows an animatronic figure to create the appearance of walking. Even the patent illustrations themselves conjure up an idea of Frankenstein, with the stick figure walking with its arms outstretched. Another patent from Universal could be for a rumored element on the ride, which would have the Phantom of the Opera playing an organ. The patent illustrations show how the keys of an instrument could be moved in time with an animatronic figure. Heading back outside, crumbling brick walls on either side of the village street in front of the manor continue to receive paint, including various levels of distressing towards the top. The other side of these walls are themed as though the structure was initially larger, but sections of the building have collapsed over time. Near the entry to the land, after guests pass through the portal, they will pass under this arched structure, taking shape now. Over at How to Train Your Dragon Isle of Berk, mesh structure has taken shape atop the portal. This will allow the carved look of the rockwork to continue up from the sides. A test sample in front of the portal shows what some of this rockwork may look like once it's completed. The lagoon inside of the land has been drained since our last update. Temporary safety railing has been installed along the boardwalk-style pathways. A section of backstage path has been poured behind the Skyfly rides. This path reaches behind this small snack stand, which, looking closer, appears to have been painted. A sign has appeared on the front of this snack stand, which reads Grog and Gruel. It had previously been rumored to be named Hooligans Grog and Gruel. This is the second location within this land with a visible sign, as the outdoor quick service restaurant named Spitfire Grill had previously received an unpainted sign above its ordering windows. Located to the left of the now painted Grog and Gruel location, the front of a guest-facing restroom near the kids' play area has also received colorful paint. At the back of the land, the roller coaster attraction has received stylized safety netting along a section of track over and around its exterior queue. It appears that a themed wall is being built along the coaster's final brake run to help block the view of backstage and maintenance building. At the center of the land, framing for dragon houses has been installed above the land's main retail location. Acting like large birdhouses, it is rumored that we may even see a swinging dragon tail sticking out of one of these colorful houses. Scaffolding has been added behind the mountain atop the land's central dining location, expected to be named Mead Hall. We can now see the mesh framing for both of the statues along the front of this dining location, matching the entrance to the Great Hall seen in the films. The roof over the station for the area's boat ride has been installed. Looking across the layout for the boat ride, lots of footings and connection points can be spotted for structures and themed elements that have yet to be installed. An arch has been added at the entrance to a bridge leading to the land's stage show. Heading into the wizarding world of Harry Potter Ministry of Magic, scaffolding has come down around the Parisian Arch at the entry to the land's main street. What appears to be a colorful mural is just starting, located to the right of this arch. The false front structures, as part of an elaborate forced perspective display at the back of the land, are being enclosed. These somewhat large, elevated structures are being themed as Parisian rooftops to help partially obscure the Sacré-Cœur Basilica towers behind them. This will create a sense of depth for this forced perspective illusion as seen from the ground. Some scaffolding has come down in front of this section of the facades on the left side of the land, seen at the arrow in this photo. This will be near the exit to the land's main ride, rumored to be named Harry Potter and the Battle at the Ministry. This massive indoor attraction is rumored to feature large elevator-like ride vehicles that travel along a track, set within the British Ministry of Magic. Bricks are being installed along the front of the portal leading into Super Nintendo World. Bricks can already be seen installed along the wall on the left of the entry portal. Inside of the land, the Yoshi ride has been testing with weighted dummies. This continually moving Omnimover style family ride appears to have 2 weighted dummies in each ride vehicle during this test and adjust phase. Each of the ride vehicles are covered in a white cloth and then wrapped in a translucent green plastic on top of that. Some vehicles even appear to have another layer of protection with a black cloth over the Yoshi's heads. During testing, a temporary safety wall has been constructed around the ride path. Strings of temporary lights can be seen around the ride path as well, likely to help when testing at night. Behind this area, within the Donkey Kong Country Miniland, the framing for the very top of the Golden Temple is being installed. This framing will create the golden face above the temple, which will become the start of the waterfall over the ride's first launch. Workers can be seen working along the lift hill leading to this waterfall section of the ride. We'll learn more about this ride in the coming months as the first version of Minecart Madness will be opening at Universal Studios Japan this spring. Checking in on progress around the hotels for Epic Universe, the Universal Helios Grand Hotel is seeing new pavement work on the side facing the theme park. A raised patio overlooking the park can be seen here, located directly behind the hotel's lobby area. Work continues on the bar at the center of the Helios Hotel's roof. Sections for this rooftop bar are being enclosed. The yellow framing may be a temporary structural support. This may be used while the domed roof is placed, and then removed once the dome is structurally sound. A similar method was employed during construction of the carousel in the middle of the park. Located to the right of the rooftop bar, a ballroom structure is receiving framing, including curved roof supports on top. The pool for the Helios Hotel is being shaped now, wrapping around the pool bar and restrooms building already under construction. As for the 2 hotels just outside of Epic Universe, nearly all of the colorful reflective tiles have been installed on the side of Universal Stella Nova Resort that is facing Universal Boulevard. Progress is also being made on the front of this hotel facing Epic Universe, with this last section to be completed within the middle of the hotel. Its sister hotel, Universal Terra Luna Resort, is only just starting to receive its colorful tiles, but no time is being wasted. And to wrap up today's update, many have been wondering what this new work is happening to the left of the Terra Luna Hotel. Known in permits as Project 917, it is believed that this area will be a resort shuttle bus depot. Here, the shuttle buses for Universal Orlando will be able to park and depart with easy access for both Epic Universe and the existing resort via the extended Kirkman Road. It is also rumored that the bus fleet will utilize electric buses, which would mean this could also act as the bus charging stations between dispatches. That's going to wrap it up for this update, but a huge thank you to BioReconstruct for the amazing aerial photographs. You can follow him on social media for more theme park photos. Be sure to leave a like on this video and comment if you're enjoying our coverage of the new park. And make sure you're subscribed to never miss an update. For even more information, as well as behind-the-scenes posts, your name in the credits, and more, consider joining our Patreon to support what we do. Patreon.com/themeparkstop. Thanks for watching. See you next time.